What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Rewind Theater for Injustice. I'm Greg Miller, alongside the Pride of the Sunset, Destin Legary.
I guess it's sticking.
Hey, Destin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Greg?
I can't complain. Thanks for joining us. Today, Destin, we're rewinding Green Lantern versus Aquaman. There's a bunch of cool stuff in the background. There were a bunch of cool videos. Better fights, maybe. No one likes the Aquaman, but
yeah.
Indeed. So let's just get out right off the bat here.
So we've seen this stage before, but it looks like there's a few additional items this time around.
Sure. So you got Hal Jordan there.
Yeah, that's Green Lantern.
Yeah. Well, there's
Aquaman.
Multiple Green Lanterns. Hey, you know what? Don't get off my back. Aquaman swimming in. Arthur, of course.
That is a shark.
King of Atlantis. There's a bunch of. They look crazy too.
Yeah, that's big teeth, right?
That's not normal sharks, but I guess that's what happens in comics.
There's one turtle.
When Aquaman jumps out here and talks, he sounds like Phil Lamar. So I'm making a prediction that Phil Lamar's doing the voice. Also, I don't like. Hey, did you hear Hal Jordan's voice from this one?
Aquaman takes on the Green Lantern.
Fully charged.
Terrible.
Fully charged.
Terrible. Fully charged. It's awful. No, I'll keep it with Phil over here.
They've used a lot of the voice actors from cartoons and stuff that
Yeah.
we recognize from the characters, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
like,
too. Well, that's one of the reasons.
Batman.
Well, that's one of the reasons it's so cool that Phil's in it, but he should be playing one of the characters he normally is. He should be John Stewart Green Lantern. But I digress.
Yeah.
If maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I want to apologize. I'll let it play for a second. A lot of people gave us crap in the last couple days about some of this. First off, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the last Rewind Theater, I did forget that Metropolis got destroyed in issue 2 of the comic. I take that one on the chin. It was just for me, it was so much crazier that Lois is dead.
Yeah.
Again, spoilers. If you
I was kind of like, yeah, Greg, I'm pretty sure Metropolis blew
It's just
up.
for me. It was that the iconic image for me is him holding Lois out in space. You know what I mean? And then down on the. But yes, Metropolis is destroyed. I am reading the comics. They're fantastic. Get off my. And a lot of people in our conversation the other day, people were giving you crap when you in jest said Chitara for Cheetah's name. We already said Cheetah, then you were like, no, it's Chitara, and we all kind of giggled and went on. And this guy was tweeting him. He's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Greg.
How could you work at IGN?
IGN. You don't know. All right, we'll get back to the actual thing. So the whole fight, Destin, taking place in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yes.
So in the background here, you have a bunch of creatures. Where are these creatures from? Do you know?
Looks like a lot of the creatures you see in like the animated series, and there's also like that star thing.
That's Starro. That's a villain.
I don't know these sort of alien type.
That's
creatures.
why I'm here for you.
Yeah, definitely. You're the Superman guy.
Exactly. And what you have all the creatures here in the Fortress of Solitude. This is, I think, for a lot of us, the first time we ever saw stuff like this was in Superman the Animated Series in the 2-part episode, The Main Man, which was a Lobo story. Lobo and Superman get captured by the Preserver.
DLC, please.
They get captured by the Preserver, are put on a spaceship, and there all these different creatures are that you see here in the background are on this ship. The Preserver, he wants the last of every species. Oh, it's an awesome show. Yeah. So interestingly enough, right there, that thing with the little crabby legs and the I think pornographic mouth, but but he looks a lot to me like the Crypto that Bizarro would call. Like in the Fortress of Solitude in the animated series, there was a creature that looked just like that. Superman, just kept him caged up. Bizarro let him out and called him Crypto. It's not an exact replica, but to me it looks like a little bit of a throwback. I'm happy to have that there because that's cute. But like you said, the star creature, his name's Starro.
Okay. What's he from?
Justice League, DC Universe. He's been a long time bad guy. Basically, he attaches himself to the heroes and kind of takes over their minds.
Oh, okay.
And has them do his bidding. And he does it to people, too. You'll see people running around with that starfish on their face, and they're in trouble. They're captured. One year at Comic-Con, they gave away cardboard masks of that, and it was just dynamite. But if we let it go a little bit further here.
I like how he just leaves.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you? You're finally free, and you're a supervillain. You know what's up. So we go through here. They're fighting, and then boom, they go into... Where are they going, Destin?
What's it called? Negative Zone?
Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone.
That's
Sorry.
I'm the one who claims to be the big DC fanboy. You're just here as comic relief.
I know. You say like I've never read comics in my life.
I'm trying to help you out because you're looking like an idiot.
All right.
So I'm
trying
to throw you a gosh darn bone.
So who's that guy?
See, this is the big thing, right? Is that we're in the Phantom Zone now.
Yeah.
And so as we start coming through, you start seeing different people trapped in the Phantom Zone. We have this right here. You just have a Phantom that's going to get broken out. There's the Phantom jumping on Hal. Biting into Hal.
Yeah, we've
pretty gnarly.
This level's been shown before, but I started when you said we were going to do this, I started looking, and I'm like, who are these guys?
Well, I mean, obviously the most famous people in the Phantom Zone are Zod, Non, and Ursa, right? And so if you look over there on the left, that could be General Zod. It could be Non as well. They have red eyes. They're trapped in the Phantom Zone. Over there on the right, that could be pretty much anybody. We're just guessing at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what Rewind Theaters are all about. Here's where he smashes through. Lets this Phantom out. Got to look at the time code. There's another. See, that looks a lot like General Zod to me.
Okay.
Down in the right corner. And they're or left corner. Sorry, their faces are distorted. You're not sure exactly.
It looks like it's all the same guy.
Well,
like they just kind of reuse them.
Sure, in different ways, with different faces though. Like here, he looks like he's more in pain. Maybe that means over on the right that is Non, and then this is Odd. But
in the comic, they do put them in a piece of glass and they shatter it.
Right.
So maybe it's
that's
like
they
that.
did it in the Donner Superman. That's kind of where a lot of people learned about the Phantom Zone. Got this Phantom biting, kind of like the Phantoms that were a big thing in Smallville, right? That you had to be worried about. Over there in the right corner. So this is my first time seeing this on a big screen, like a big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Smash through.
There's rocks.
Yeah. Now we're back into the Fortress of Solitude.
There's Doomsday. In the life, you can see his hand right now.
Well, yeah. We'll get to it. There's a good shot at 119 according to my.
But he's confirmed now. I remember I did the combat analysis, and we got a really good shot of him.
See, now I've been going around the office talking to folks about that. We're talking about this guy here on the back left corner there.
You don't think that's Doomsday?
It's got to be. Here's what I did.
It's a Doomsday.
See, that's the thing. We've had Reign of Doomsday in the comics. Obviously, there's Doomsday clones. That's the whole thing. My notes of possible things it could be right. Of course, Doomsday is at the top of the list. Maybe Zod. It kind of has that.
I don't think it's Zod.
I don't either.
Sorry.
I think it's Doomsday, but I'm putting out things for who it could be, right? Doomsday's possible. The Zod that Jim Lee drew when Jim Lee did his first run on Superman there. Remember, he did like the Black Knight version of Zod. That was a terrible redesign. Me and Rich were bitching about that. Looks like it. Maybe a White Martian. Maybe Solomon Grundy in some kind of outfit. The thing is that he's got that red gem in his chest. Is that controlling him? Is that red kryptonite? Is that making him chill out or whatever it is? Is it a Zod logo? That's what I was getting hung up on, trying to figure out what exactly was going on.
He's got like the green pants from Death of Superman.
But they're not. Nothing's green. I mean, it's all. Yeah. It looks a lot like him. Don't get me wrong. And we know there's alternate costumes. But why is it? I don't understand why any creature is here chilling out in the Fortress of Solitude, not doing anything. I thought maybe it's a Kryptonian protector. So, I mean, when you're playing DC Universe Online, obviously you have to fight a bunch of them Sunstone guys. Maybe it could be. Yeah, maybe it's a Doomsday clone. Maybe it's a Doomsday that I'm just not familiar with. I'm from Reign of Doomsday when there was a million of them.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you think it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there we got a Phantom Zone projector there. Shooting into the Phantom Zone immediately. Phantom Zone very easy to get in and out of in this game. Much tougher. You can ask a Mon-El. It's not going well for him. See, that sounds like Phil Lamar to me, everybody. Here, what do they call these moves? I don't know much about the game.
These are. Oh shoot! Count. I can't remember.
Okay. I like them a lot. Like I said, I know more about the comics and these rewinds than I do the actual game.
So
then Doomsday back there is reacting. But even there, it's just we've seen Doomsday now as a full-on character. That creature is different in some way.
Yeah. There he's reacting.
Yeah. But look at his face even. He's got some kind of mask on, doesn't he?
Yeah, maybe it's a weird Lobo.
Weird Lobo?
I don't know. That's definitely not who it is. I just really want Lobo. So do the fans.
Why do you want Lobo so bad?
Because everybody wants him, and I just think he's a cool character. He'd have a lot of good quips.
All right, right there on the left side, we have the bald city of Kandor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice little throwback here. And then if we keep fighting just a little bit more.
So it looks like you can pick up the city of Kandor and throw it at people.
Right. If you see over here now, too,
his spaceship.
Baby Kal-El's rocket ship.
Yeah.
Green Lantern about to get a piece of that. Go after Aquaman.
Which, they don't even care about history.
in a fight, man. In a fight, you got to do everything you can to survive.
Yeah.
Green Lantern going superpower, and then it gets even more interesting, even crazier, right? Now we're up on Oa, the planet where the Green Lantern Corps is based out of. Guardians up here. There's the central power battery.
Yeah.
Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
So he has pretty much unlimited power.
Sure. He doesn't have to worry. And there you go. The Guardians are in the back there standing, watching. The little blue jerks everybody hates. Hal Jordan, I think, again, confirming that this is Hal Jordan, not Kyle or anybody. Obviously, Ferris Aircraft's there.
And you can kind of tell by the kind of stuff that he's creating.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's making fighter jets in there. Yeah. Because, in the comic, when Green Lantern tries to stop Superman, when he's going after the Joker, they have this conversation, and Superman, in a split second, flies over and snatches the ring off of the Green Lantern's finger.
Yeah.
And he starts falling back to Earth. But he's dressed totally like Kyle, and that's what was confusing to me. He was dressed like a layabout artist, not he wasn't in his traditional brown jacket. And here is a big thing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Green Lantern Corps, they fly up here. I have an image right now to put up. Bam! There you go. Now you can follow along with me as I identify each one of the Green Lanterns up there. So we're going left to right. Hopefully the image I'm talking about has been given to video, and they're putting it up for you right now. I went to the DC comic book experts here because here's the thing. I don't like the Green Lantern Corps.
Okay.
I liked it. I loved it when Hal went crazy, killed all the Green Lanterns, and we had one in Kyle Rayner. That was when Green Lantern I thought was at its peak, but then they brought back the Corps and everything got confusing. I'm not big on space, as you probably know, or aliens. I digress. So some of these, obviously, we're taking a shot in the dark. We don't know 100%. But A, right there, top left, we're going to say Jon Stewart. We said this because I went to some of the DC fanboys around here. Me, Audrey, Mike Pereira, Rich George. We were all kicking this around for a while. Maurice helped too. We're saying Jon Stewart for that one. It's got the triangular look to it, which is more of his style for the, his vest logo thing there.
Okay.
B, which is for Destin here. Oh, you can actually see this too.
Yeah.
B, of course, Hal Jordan. We've already talked about that.
He is the guy in the center.
Yeah. C is Guy Gardner there.
Okay.
I had originally put that down as Kyle because I had a really shoddy image of it. But when you start it, it does totally look like he's in a vest there. If you get really close to the image, he's got a vest across his chest, which I like a lot. D, we're saying Chip. It could, of course, be B''DG. So, Bijij, or whatever, however the hell you say that. Again, this is one of the reasons I hate the Green Lantern Corps. Freaking made up things, all this dumb crap. Anyways, Chip, one of the squirrel lanterns. E was this big old broad over here, big old dude.
Yeah.
Arcus Chamuk. Stupid ass aliens with their dumb name. F, of course, Kilowog.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Poozer. G, we have Soranik Natu.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, good. One of the most famous one. We went back and forth on her too because there's a bunch of different Green Lantern girls, right? But it's not the one who's always in the skirt. It's her. That's what we're all pretty much set on. We're happy with that one.
Okay.
H down there with we got the multiple arm dude. That's Salak.
Not Shiva.
No, not Shiva. I, the old chicken head there.
Yeah.
Tomar Ray. Tomar Ray. J, we put down that could be anyone. That's just a Green Lantern dude.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Kyle. It looks like, just a normal humanoid. And then K, Stell.
Cool.
Stell. Robot Green Lantern.
A lot of fan service there for like Green Lantern
Totally.
fans.
Awesome stuff. I mean, that's what, is for me, I've talked about this a lot on these, right? Like, the first time I saw the game, I was like, First off, I don't like fighting games all that much. And, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But now with the comics and now watching these trailers and doing our rewinds on everything that needs a rewind, it's like, man, they really are going for trying to be this awesome game. The Blackest Night DLC, the Red Sun DLC, it's like, oh, man, you guys really are doing cool stuff we've never seen in video games. And I really hope the story is awesome in the game to keep this going, you know what I mean? Because I'm just going to sit there and play uneasy.
I'm really, really excited for this game. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Check out the story, learn a few of the characters, get the game down. There is one thing in another trailer, not worth rewinding, but Grodd's in the background of one of them.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that's Injustice, the Green Lantern Aquaman fight rewind here on IGN. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know if we missed anything in the comments. Feel free to tweet at us. I'm Game Over Greggy. Destin Gary is at Destin IRL still?
No, Destin Legary.
Okay. No, whatever. I don't know. Find Destin. We'll put it on the screen for you. It's easier. Until then, we will rewind everything about Injustice. We will show you every Injustice trailer. We will talk about comics nonstop for your enjoyment. So stay on IGN. Beyond.